start streaming. Could you say something on the blog?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that was what I was supposed to do, and then I got distracted by watching a TikTok video on my dash. Shit.
Oh, so relatable.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm just gonna reblog one of our We're Live posts.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
I can still hear you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Mm. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's good at least. I mean, it's not the best, but that's something, I guess.
I'm just gonna hit auto on this. There you go.
Right.
I should be.
Yeah, your voice is on the stream now.
Yeah. Well, that works. That's fun. You learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I don't go like a single day without working. But the last 2 days I did no work.
Mm.
Just played a lot of dramatic
That's
order.
good. I mean, dude, you
yeah,
need
no,
days
I think
like
I
that.
needed it. I'm just like physically incapable of turning off my brain like that by myself. And I got contacted by a potential new translator.
Ooh, very
because,
good. Is this...
the Soma Hen musical finally came out. And they came to me because I was planning to record it, and they were like, Komori said you recorded it, and I was like, no, I didn't, because of the thing with the credit card. That was so stupid. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you did. You mentioned.
Yeah, no, so it took them 8 days to get back to me, and then they were like, sorry, we can't refund cards. So now I'm gonna get mad. It took them 6 days to send me the code. It took them 8 days to respond to my customer service message. Now is the time I get mad.
Absolutely.
And then they're like, sorry, we can't refund codes. Like, you're the company here. Like, you're the one who messed up. Take responsibility.
Absolutely.
If I had messed up, I would just leave. But it wasn't me, it was you.
Yeah, no joke, no joke. Also, hi guys whoever's watching the stream. I know there are like 5 people on it, apparently.
Oh yeah, it just jumped up to 5 viewers. Welcome. Sorry, the stream schedule's been a little bit weird.
Yeah, it was like, that was my fault missing the last stream, but then the stream that was supposed to happen on Friday, Yugs got their second COVID shot. Wahoo!
Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I wasn't, like, if you're registering, if you're like not old or infirmed or anything, when you register for COVID shots, you get like 1 window, and you can't really say no.
Yeah. Wait, you can't reschedule or anything?
You can reschedule, but it was like so hard to get it. Like, I don't think it would just be like, you want to reschedule in 2 months? So I was like, no.
Totally, totally.
Like, the one I got from my sister was literally the day of. Like, I got her the appointment, and she was like, wow, thank you. And she was like, when is it? And I was like, now. Get dressed.
Like, right now.
But it worked, and she got vaccinated too. Now we're just waiting on my mom to get her second shot.
Amazing.
My dad works in a hospital, so he's been vaccinated for months.
Yeah, good. Very, like, I don't think I'll be able to get the vaccine for a while because I don't really count as like a priority case, but loads of people here are getting vaccinated, which is good.
Yeah. We had they just like opened it up. It was like a free for all. They were like, over 16s, like at 8 a.m. you can start registering for the vaccine, but like every time you'd have to like keep refreshing the page, and then every time a date would appear and you would click yes, like select this date, they'd be like, we're sorry, this date is no longer available, because it was just literally like just like a wild beast like swarming on a corpse, you know. It was just everyone for themselves. So it took me 2 hours to get the first appointment and another 30 minutes to get the second one.
I bet, like, savvy kids who create like bots to
I was thinking about that. I was like, what if I had a bot?
K-pop concert tickets, like the moment they go live is similar vibes.
But I got it, and I didn't have anything else to do really, so
Did you get any side effects? Or?
Less so on the second one actually. I was like a little bit headache, little bit like my skin was drier than normal. But the first one was worse for me.
Yeah, I mean it's good to. I mean, but now you're feeling good, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I like completely prepared myself to be completely like just out of it all weekend, and then I was like fine.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome.
Like I cleaned everything on Friday, and I like downloaded a bunch of games onto my laptop in case I couldn't get up the next day, and then I just woke up and I was fine. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Nice, good preparation. Also, speaking of games downloaded on my laptop, I finally I replayed some Dramatical Murder.
Me too. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That game's funny, and I forgot. Like, I don't know. I liked the fan translation. You can really tell that this is a professional translation. I was like, good job, guys.
Yeah, dude, it was really good. I really liked the translation choices, honestly. For
yeah,
DMD.
I'm like, taking notes right now.
Yeah. Also, who's your favorite?
DMD. I mean, who do you think? Just have
Who
a
do
wild
I
guess.
think is your favorite?
Yes.
Well, is it cheating if I guess my favorite and hope that we have the same
okay,
names
try it.
Noise?
Oh, I like Noise. I'm gonna say Kojaku.
Okay, yeah, that was my second guess. Okay, cool.
I just think the confession seems really cute and nerdy.
It
Especially
is.
I love the
Dude.
translation. It's like, we're not gonna be bros anymore. I love that. That's so funny.
I actually really like the choice they made because like Dachi is such like a masculine and casual way of saying friend in Japanese. I think they really got the vibe
They were
across.
like, bro, we won't be bros anymore. I love that.
It's I actually I think I would agree that what are my thoughts on this? My thoughts are Kojaku is the best match for Alba, like character-wise, but my personal favorite, Alba aside, is Noise. I think that's the thing.
I like Noise too. I think he's like a genuine kid. I did his route last night, and then I'll do clears tonight probably.
Yeah, I just did all the good endings, and
oh yeah, no, I don't do bad endings.
Stay far away from the bad endings. Yeah.
I'm having to translate a bad ending in Hijikata right now, and I'm like, no, I hate it. Dude, I've been meaning to like get more onto Hijikata, but like, ugh. I know you're busy. You're a busy little bee.
I am. But yeah, that's exciting. I feel like I don't know, and it's like definitely inspiring to like play Dia MMD, and to be like,
did you
appraise the translation? Oh.
Yeah. Did you like? I was like looking for the credits, right? I was like, who translated this? They had one translator.
Are you fucking
I was like, no wonder it fucking took 4 years. I think they had like 3 editors, but they had one translator.
Dude, no.
Unless it was like, oh, here's our translator like pseudonym or whatever. But I was like, no wonder it took like 4 years to like from when it was really popular. But I think they did a great job.
Holy crap! DMD is such a huge game.
Long.
There's so much to translate. Oh my god.
Anyway, fucking props to that person.
Dude, that scares me. Holy shit, wow. Dude, they deserve like a raise.
Yeah. Oh, and then that person messaged me about the possibly joining the translations and stuff because of the Soma Hen. They're talking Shinpachi. They have some good opinions. Love Soma. Love Shinpachi.
Yeah, hell yeah. King tastes only. Man, I really need to get back. I'm starting to like, I don't know, I had a bit of a burnout a couple days ago, but like now I'm getting back into more things. I think translation is next on the horizon probably, but I still have like other shit to do, I suppose, so we'll see, but yeah. This might be a little bit belated, but you might need to volume me down a bit on the stream. I'm like clearer than the...
Oh, you're clearer than the audio? Damn, yeah, let me fix it.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to type as well at the same time.
Oh yeah, fair
I
enough.
just keep fucking up.
何しろうちだと可能性あるの雪村君だけだもんな。学園のアイドルの愛がどこに向かうかみんな気が気じゃねえってわけだ。
Okay, I turned you down a little bit.
Okay, let me test it out. That sounds good, yeah.
Shin's like, oh, no one ever gives me chocolate. I would give him chocolate. Not that I know how to make chocolate. That's impressive. Ladies of Japan, y'all make your own chocolate. Damn.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
I could not do that. Would not do that.
Oh, no, actually, I think the idea is that they don't make the chocolate from scratch, but
yeah, they melt it.
down.
We used to like
And
make the
then
cookies and shit. Like, too much for me.
Yeah, man, it's cute. I mean, you know, maybe potential complaints about sexism aside, it is very cute.
I mean, we always gotta leave the sexism aside when we talk about otome.
Yeah, it really sucks. I've been chatting with like one of my friends lately about like if I were to make a dating game, what it would be like and stuff like that.
My sister, she finished the Arcana and then she was straight up like, do you want to make one of these? And I was like, well, okay, but I'm not writing it. I can't write.
Yeah, and dude, the Arcana is like inspiring, like honestly. It's so good and
Gay.
so clean as well. And gay, so gay. We love
My
it.
sister, the problem is my sister's like, I only want to play otome where I can be gay, and I was like, okay, well you have like one option then.
Well, actually, you have two options in the Arcana.
No, I mean like for games overall.
Oh.
There's like the Arcana, there's Dream Daddy. I think our life, like you can be a guy, and the guy is a guy.
There's
so
technically
I think...
Mystic Messenger.
Oh yeah, technically that too, but that one's such an investment. Chariots is like, you gotta work for the romance, and I'm like, I'm not interested in working for the romance. Like, you have to do so much work in Chariots games,
Yeah,
and I'm like, no,
absolutely.
I'm so lazy. You can't make me do that.
Yeah, I'm on. To be honest, I watched a lot of like walkthroughs or stories, like I don't know, someone else playing through it.
Yeah, I was like looking at a guy that was like, how do you get started on Mystic Messenger? You want to make sure you're up at 8 a.m. on the first day, and I was like, that will never happen. I'm not gonna get
so
up
funny.
at 8 a.m.
It's so funny if like, oh, what's the reason you have such healthy sleeping habits and schedules now? Oh yeah, Mystic Messenger.
I will admit, to some gacha games that I've played, like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and check my tickets and stuff.
Oh wow.
In the
that's
past, in the past.
Oh yeah, fair.
I've got more hobbies now.
Branching out. But I don't know, I always come back to certain stuff, and no shame.
Did you know that there is a Hakuouki prequel where you can date Kazuma's grandfather?
Bro, what?
And like Chizuru's grandfather and Amagiryu's and Shiranui's is like a demon one.
What? Who do you play as?
I don't know. I only learned about it yesterday.
What the? What's it called?
Okay, it's called... I think it's... I bookmarked it. But I have a lot of bookmarks. You gotta give me a second.
Okay, no, take your time.
Oh, Genshin Impact login.
Oh yeah, again, it's all chill, take your time.
It's called
Demons
Toki no
Bond.
Kizuna Sekigahara Kitan. Here, let me message it to you. It's a real cute cat on your icon, by the way. I like that cat.
Thank you. It's from Natsume Yujincho, or the Book of Friendship, and it's Nyanko Sensei.
Oh, he's a teacher. Great.
Yeah, he's actually also a dragon. It's cool.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I thought you said Tokidoki no Kizuna. I was just like Tokidoki, like
Occasionally.
an occasional bond. I was like, what? That makes more sense. Cool.
完全にチョコを狙い撃ちですね。
こんな立ち悪いこと考えんのは
Oh, I think I'm gonna get those
まあ
pins soon.
大
I'm so
体
excited.
想像つくわな。
Yeah, did you order them? I haven't yet.
Yeah, I ordered the original Kickstarter, not the second one yet, because I want to get
あ
the
いつは
first
む
ones
しろ
first.
逆だ。
Oh yeah, I didn't order any from the first set. I'm waiting for the second set.
風間様はむしろ
You know your girl put Hakuouki in, but Hakuouki did not win. Yeah. But I mean, we got Minio, we got Gilbert, so I will take it.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that just?
Sad days though, dude. You
Demon's Bond. Yeah, you know Silent Wolf. It was localized by Shall We Date, so it's garbage. Curse you, Shall We Date! The garbage bin of Otome games.
Yeah, honestly.
Now we're never gonna get Wand of Fortune or Princess and Beastmaster like a proper translation because Shall We Date has the licenses. No, they just make them into horrible microtransaction phone apps.
Yeah, dude, that really sucks. I hate that. I hate that dating games, especially on mobile apps, have like just transferred completely to a microtransaction model almost. Like almost completely. It's like I would much rather shell out like some
yeah, I'm just like I want to give you, I'll give you like $20. You give me a complete game. I don't want to see any ads. I don't want to pay for any tickets. Like that's like I really want to play Ikemen Sengoku because I think it actually looks kind of fun, but I don't want to play the mobile version, and the Vita version is like so hard to find and so expensive.
Yeah, no, totally. Is there for Switch as well, or am I making shit up?
Oh, is there a Switch version? That'd be great. I'd love that. Oh, they're making Remero Kushinkai for the Switch. I'm like, what do you mean Shinkai? Like, what are you adding? Can you be gay now? Just saying.
I do wish they made the Switch a little more. I mean, it's Nintendo, but I do wish they made it a little more, like, fan patch friendly, fan hack friendly.
If we did that, like, if you... Nintendo has sued people for modding their own Vitas, like, not advertising mods to anyone else, not selling it, not profiting off of it, just, like, modding your own Vita that you purchased and own. Or not Vita, Switch.
Yeah, it's really I don't know, bizarre and...
It's like, Japanese companies are super, super extra litigious for some reason.
Yeah.
Especially Nintendo. I mean, they had that whole thing where they decided to take down just like all Legend of Zelda content, like all Let's Plays, which was an unrightful DMCR takedown because like that's not how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know why. Man. It's just like quite.
Because like all companies benefit from fan content, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen memes before of how comparing how Nintendo treats like stuff like that compared to how Capcom like openly retweeted like someone's fan art and it was like, whoa, this is awesome. I mean, it's like not fan art, but like, you know, mods or things like that, you know. It just feels like, I think they just close off a lot of avenues or like create this very combative image for themselves. It doesn't really benefit them.
Yeah, like they want to be seen as like this family-friendly, like baby's first game company kind of, like, you know, whatever. When you want to introduce your kid to video games, like give them a Nintendo. But now also I'm like, why are you so litigious though? I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want my child to be sued by you.
Yeah.
Because they made like a Legend of Zelda Minecraft world or something.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Also, dude, they're shutting down the Vita store soon.
No, they decided not to, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw on the Otome subreddit. They reversed that
thank
decision.
God.
I think it's because everyone immediately just, like, jumped on them, like, how dare you, Sony?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, and also the Vita was discontinued only 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like a fairly new console.
Yeah, exactly, so.
There are people still developing for it. Like,
really?
smaller developers,
No joke.
yeah. Or, like, they plan, like, several versions. Yeah, and one of them is the Vita.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. So, for, like, a dating game that I would make, like, I would either make something like Monster Prom franchise, or I told my friend about this idea, but basically it would kind of be like really positive messaging, and it would be centered around you kind of visit a gym for like the first time, and there your love interests are like visitors to the gym, and they can use.
I was gonna say the love interest. Do you know that meme where it's like very strong men using computers? It's like, bro, how do I do this? You know what I'm talking about? I thought the
I
love
do,
interest would be those very strong men who use the computers.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be like strong, like men and women and people in general, and just be like, because I feel like there's a lot of mechanisms to dating games that, having played a few, there'd be stuff that I'd like to change or that I'd like to kind of flip the script on, because like, oh wait, I'm just looking at the stream right now because Saitou is
here.
captivating.
Yeah. I have the guide already open.
Nice. But basically, I would love it if there were, like, for different characters, there's different kind of thresholds to getting a bad ending, and you also don't necessarily get a bad ending, like you get... Because with choices in dating games, a lot of the time it's just like, you kind of just gotta suss out what someone would like to hear or what would be good for them, but there's not really any like overt communication of it, and that's like that's a very dating game thing. That's not like a real life relationship thing, and it'd be cool if, it'd be so cool if there were like a dating game where, you know, if you say something that's like, oh, maybe that's not the ideal thing that you could have said, or maybe it's not something the characters say, it's like if you keep choosing those things, like the love interest actually chats with you about it. It's just like, hey, you keep doing this stuff, and they talk to you about it, and then you can talk about it, and then you kind of go forward from there, as opposed to, oh yeah, you don't know what will, like, if it's your first time playing through and there's no walkthroughs because it's a new game, like, you don't know what will lead to a good or bad ending. You only just have vibes, and like, you suss it out yourself. It's just like,
I think that's smart, yeah. Especially like a lot of smaller dating games, I feel like they try to like trap you in the bad answers. Like,
yeah, for sure. And
like microtransaction dating games, essentially.
And it'd be really cool if it's like, you know, so like, it doesn't matter how you express yourself. It's like, if a dating game option is just like, oh, if it's between you being outgoing and super out there or you being super introverted, it's not that necessarily that, oh, this love interest specifically likes only outgoing people. It's just that for some differences, the love interest will love you no matter what, or like really appreciate you in different ways, or want to do different things with you. But like on some stuff that's more questionable, like maybe it's like you can act a bit possessive, or you can act a bit in a, I don't know, choose options that are a bit like, that will impinge upon the love interest's values. That's where it opens up a conversation that's like a bit deeper. But yeah, I love a dating game that actually kind of emulates those actual relationship elements, but in a really safe and cool and supportive way. I think that'd be just really nice.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You could have like a point system, kind of, rather than just a branching class. I just got handed a package. Oh, cool. What's in here?
失点ポイントが10点貯まると生徒会の奉仕活動に強制参加だそうだ。
I hope I'm not cutting through it. That'd be fucked up.
Actually, the point system thing does remind me of Monster Prom is really good.
Oh my god, there's another envelope in here.
Oh, that's mysterious.
From Omaha. What's in here? What is this?
What is it?
Oh right, someone hacked my credit card.
Oh.
Is a new credit card.
I see.
Someone stole 15 cents from me, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. So basically, what's cool about Monster Prom, which is a cool thing I think they did, was that you have different stats across different attributes.
I remember
so
that.
You have smarts, boldness, charm, some other things, and basically, when you make choices, it's not about what the character specifically wants. A lot of the time, it's just like you have an option that plays to one specific stat, and then another option that plays to another specific stat. And basically, if you want to succeed in that interaction, you try to choose the option that plays to your higher stat. So basically, if I have two options, one is a creative type option, and another is a charm type option. If I have higher creativity than charm, then I try to do the option that, you know,
You can succeed with charm, like
my
D&D.
stat. Yeah, kind of like D&D. It is basically stat checks and relative stat checks.
Oh, I dropped it
But
on the
also,
あんたがこんなところに来るとは珍しいな。
But yeah, if your stats are equal, like if you have an equal amount of creativity or charm in a creativity versus charm option thing, then both will succeed. Like that's like pretty cool to me, because like each option then therefore has a success failure state and a failure state, and it's like cool to explore what will happen if you don't get an option as well, without so much impacting like I don't know.
Like each choice is like, yeah, you can make a lot of different choices and still end up in someone's route. I get you.
Yeah. I'm still like, one of these days I should really show you the game. It's really fun.
俺は風紀委員として務めを果たすまで。
I was just talking with that person yesterday about how Saitou is so cute in SSL.
Sana?
Saitou.
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 Okay.
Yeah. A lot of S names here.
Yeah. I misheard like 2 times. Yeah, Saitou is... Dude, like, that's the thing, man. He's always adorable. He's just... That's his whole thing. It's just like... The fucking moe gap. It's all there. It's all there. It's so wide, and it's so great.
I do miss his kimono, but also I love that he's not... Like, his whole personality was... I would say, like, being a swordsman was pretty central to his identity in the original games. But now he doesn't have that, so now he's just, like, quiet and nervous. But he's still cool. He's cool, and he's, like, professional, kind of, you know. He'll get things done. He's reliable, I guess. But
yeah, dude, it's so
it's so
great.
fun to bully him a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that they make Chizuru like kind of bully him a little. I think literally he's the only one she's like that a little bit around, which is really nice.
Yeah, I think a little bit maybe Yamazaki too, but
a little bit, yeah. Oh well, with Yamazaki, I feel like she's very like she's very patient with Yamazaki.
Until she's like, come on, man.
Yeah, like at the very end she'll be like, come on. But I feel like with Saitou, Chizuru's definitely like a bit like, oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're gonna have to say it clearly. Yeah, like Akita does.
And after Saitou gives in, she's like, hey, I knew all this time.
It's cute. I love it when Chizuru gets to do things. Chizuru fan club. Defense club.
Yeah.
My cat's committing mail fraud. Get off of my mail. Can I have it?
Mail
She's gonna hit me. I need that card. Don't sit on it. I wish we could translate the fan discs. They're good.
Fan discs.
Yeah, Gensei and Tsukikage.
Dude, they look really good, and also I think from the 1 or 2 images I've seen of Shinpachi's like fan disc route, I think I might just die on the spot. Like I might just like pass out like when I play it. It looks really good.
Like I played it like right when it came out. I should replay it.
Dude,
yeah, I think
totally...
you gotta say it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
I was just checking that. That's the last. That's the last choice we need in this route. I can close this guide.
Yeah. This is one of those. It's one of those choices where if you choose, if I bear with it, you will ultimately end up with the same dialogue. But first, you just go through a section of Saitou slightly chiding you and stuff like that, but then you ultimately just go down the same route. Like, funnily enough, you just get extra content by choosing the bad option.
Like, did they not think that this would like people might bully her or be mean to her because like it's very transparent that this rule is here because she is, you know? And it's like a very terrible rule. Like people are getting all their shit stolen. Like, did you not think that would make life worse for your one female student? Kaoru?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Kaoru, I don't know. It's just like that's Kaoru's whole thing. Is just like he has this sort of tunnel vision and this thing where is not. It's a very inconsiderate sort of consideration he shows towards Chizuru, like for almost the whole time. And so when he's doing this, it is for Chizuru's sake in his mind, but it's actually not good for her at all. Like it causes so much grief.
He's just like, I'll just do whatever I want. It's like, here's what I think is right for you.
Yeah.
He is trying though, and if you actually go down his route and like talk to him, then he's like, okay.
Yeah. It's even funnier because it's even funnier when you try to give chocolates to Kaoru because he's the very person who's trying to stop you from doing any of that.
Disclaimer right now, it's not romantic chocolate, it's just like family reconciliation chocolate.
Yes. No incest here. Thank
God.
We already have we already have teacher-student romance. I'm so glad they just stopped pushing the envelope there. Yeah. Pushing the envelope's bad. I don't think that's a good saying for this case, because pushing the envelope means that you're pushing a trend that you want to push. Yeah, we don't want to push this. Like, we want to stop it. We want to reverse.
俺はあんたがチョコを。
おい、斉藤。没収物のリストはできてるのか？
ナグモ、何故ここに？
You know, I'm really glad because I'm the main translator for Saito's route. And I think these translations hold up even after all this time. Because usually when you look at it again with a set of fresh eyes, translation, you just want to die a bit. You know what I mean?
Even if it's like any creative pursuit, and you're like, oh, this is good, and then you finish it, and you're like, I hate this. Never show this to me again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like anything you work on, like art, a piece of music, or anything, just like a piece of writing, even.
待て、そこからは俺が話そう。ナグモ、聞いてくれ。
Anyway, should we translate that PSP game so we can date Amagiri's grandfather? I think I definitely need to date Amagiri's grandfather.
Did you say PSP?
It's PSP, yes.
Oh damn, the file's gonna be messed up to shit. It's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be forget, but it's gonna be awful.
Yeah, no, because I was about to say Kamigami no Asobi is still like, dude, the file is still like so messed up. It is just an absolute mess. Like, I don't know how it's like navigable or like how a team is supposed to go about it. Like, and I need to like take a look at it again soon. To be fair. But still, it's just like PSP games are just like, wow, they're a mess inside.
I don't understand, like, was disc-based media like the thing when the PSP came out? Because the little discs are so fiddly. I'm like, why did you not? Maybe cartridges weren't big yet when the PSP came out. I don't know when that was.
Wait, dude, I didn't own a PSP, and I don't own I only have PSP emulators, but like, do they have discs?
They have little discs, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I need to Google this.
And I took it out of its case, but you're not supposed to take it out of its case, so then I tried to put it back in the case, and I glued it, and then the glue got hot, and it melted, so then there was glue in my PSP. Listen, I'm not a very intelligent man.
No, hey, you tried to fix it, and it just didn't pan out.
But the PSP is fine, but that disc was ruined. But PSP discs are very cheap, so I just got another one.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Dude, this is crazy. It never occurred to me that PSPs use discs.
But they gotta, like, stay in their little disc case. Like, why? You don't trust me with the disc? You probably shouldn't.
俺がナグモを説得できれば
This game's good. Look at all this shit that we made. Hello? We made this.
Yeah, I'm just still really proud of it. Just looking at it now, it's just kind of like...
I'm gonna make my sister play this.
Yeah, and like... Yeah, just like, first say it's like, as to support your and our efforts in general, as opposed to just trying to get into dating games, and then watch her play it, and then eventually get into dating games. So
well, I don't think I would not make anyone play SSL who would not play the original Hakuouki. There's so many like little things, like Sana's always pushing that medicine, you know.
Yeah, no,
so many
very
little
fair.
things that are just more fun if you played the original Hakuouki.
Dude, I love it when people ask me what I was up to when it came to translation project, and they're like, "Oh yeah, translating," and then I told them it's a like visual novel and this sort of stuff, and they were like, "Oh yeah, date games." Like, so what's it like about? And I just go like, "Oh," because it's
like the
so
high school,
funny.
The
It's
high school
so
AU
funny
of a historical drama.
Exactly, it's
With
so funny to
vampires.
just like explain the existence of this game.
I mean, the original reason, right, that I clicked on Hakuouki, because it was like part of a joke. Because I remember, because I played Shall We Date games on my phone back in high school.
I see.
So I just like had this conception in my brain that all Otome games were like awful garbage. So I was like, I want to play some
Fair
awful
enough if you're first
garbage.
into that.
So I went on Steam to the Otome tag, and I saw Hakuouki, and I was like, here's some men. And then I saw the name Hijikata Toshizo, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, isn't that a real guy? That's really funny. You can date a real guy. And then I played it for 40 hours, and I cried.
Aww,
But
yay!
I specifically downloaded it over a different game because I saw Hijikata Toshizo. Because I had been listening.
Dude, very
I had been
nice.
watching Golden Kamuy.
Oh
knew he was
yeah,
a real
nice.
man.
Yeah, dude, Golden Kamuy, I haven't caught up with it in
Oh, it's so
ages and ages
good.
and ages and ages, but it's damn good. It's damn good.
Maybe it's not appropriate subject matter for this kind of game, like to speak of around this kind of game.
ここが白鸚学園の学食
Golden Kamuy, you mean?
文化祭
Yeah,
の時
because
も
just
少
like
し
no
見たけ
men
ど
wear any clothes
す
in
ご
that
く
series
広いの
anymore.
ね
Amazing. Dude, the mangaka has such
実は
vision.
もう少し
Yeah, no,
小
because
さいよね
he was drawing, like
お弁当の
conveniently
人が多い
placed
からかな
leaves and stuff,
Yeah.
And then he was like, can I get away with just drawing a whole penis? And then he did, and no one stopped him, so now he just does it all the time.
Dude, that's amazing.
I really respect him. I really respect Noda. And he's like, as a present for
ねえ小鈴この
like
プリントか美
10,000
味しそう
readers,
じゃ
I
ない
made Tanigaki's titties
Oh,
bigger in
Santa.
this panel.
ご飯食べに来たわけ
Like,
でもない
happy
し
birthday, Golden Kamuy. It's so good. I love that guy.
That guy is amazing.
And also, it goes, like, there's...
Oh,
the Ainu stuff in that manga is apparently, like, really well researched. Or, like, a lot of
Oh, yeah,
Japanese
no,
media
dude.
just, like, ignores the Ainu. Like, apparently, like, their rituals and stuff and the
でも
beliefs
ええん
in
ですか
that book
部
are,
外
like,
者が
very
調
well
理場をお借り
researched
するなんて
and well drawn. And, like, the Ainu expert who he works with was like, yeah, if I wanted to make, like, an Ainu encyclopedia, I would want Noda to illustrate it because that's how accurate his stuff is.
Dude, that's amazing. Yeah,
It's,
I know, like,
so
you know,
respectful.
yeah, respectful attention to
それじ
detail
ゃあ
and like
お
even
言
like
葉
the
に甘え
foods
て
and the method of preparation
始
and
めましょ
stuff
うか
like that. It's
チョ
all,
コレー
it's
ト
all
作
so
り
cool. And also the story itself is fucking dope.
Well, they've gotten a little distracted
女の子
from
た
the
ちの
original
間に
gold
割り込む
thing.
気はないし
Lamau.
私は裏で控えているとしようか調理用具は自由に使っていいが火の気にだけは気をつけておくれ
The original plot of like, we gotta skin a bunch of men.
Yeah. And now we see a bunch of men's skin. Oh ho ho ho.
I was drinking. You almost got me there.
薄力粉卵ベーキングパウダー業務用チョコ
Because this is so
業務用
cute.
チョコ
But
あと
Miroku
業
looks
務
so
用チョコ
boring. Do I want to try? Do I want to play that? It looks so boring. I'd rather
千
go to
鶴
a
ちゃん
stupid
モデル
festival
にな
with
ってくれる
everyone.
の
Hmm.
食べられるシーン想像す
I'd
る
rather
と
stack stupid blocks with everyone.
Dude, wait.
You
Hey, have you seen
残念
a couple
Ma,
of I think a week ago or
そもそも
so there was like an
大きいの一つ作るんじゃなく、
announcement video for like
数を
Otomate is
たくさん
releasing
作
a
るつもり
new
なんだけど
Otome
ね
game that's you literally try to date clowns.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, welcome to the circus. What is it called? Like Radiant,
親戚の人たちにも配るんや
Radiant
って
Tail, I think.
Dude, I just feel like
いいわね
dude they're
二人は
just doing whatever the hell they want. And
Well, I'm like,
it's
at
so
least it
very-
sounds interesting. Like, I'm intrigued. Give it a look.
But
まあ千鶴ちゃんは本命いるか
It's
い
just-
ないかわかんないけど
I am intrigued, but also it's just like so funny
小
to me.
鈴は最
It's like
近
literally
プールの
clowns
時に
now.
会った
Like we're
伊
trying to
吹
date
くんと
clowns.
仲
They
が
just
いいみたい
they
だ
have
し
us pinned.
Like, you are a bunch of clowns. Why don't you go to the circus,
別にそんなわ
clown?
けじゃ。
Yeah,
あの
exactly.
チョコがてっきりやし。
Man, I'm still bummed about Hanamura Mai's like scandal because and how she's like a tracer and apparently a pretty shit person. like I
Yeah, and
love her
also
art
it seems
so
like
much. But yeah.
the tracing was
それ
encouraged
じ
by
ゃあ
Anime
私たちも作ろっか。
Yeah, no, that's
or
like
Idea Factory.
ugh.
I can't remember which one.
No. I think. Oh wait, yeah, no, fair point. I think it's Otomate. But yeah, it still really sucks. I mean,
And like apparently they were really mean to Kazukione, the original
yeah,
artist
they were.
from Hakuouki, and I was like, treat your artist better. Can you draw? No. Unless you
Yeah,
can draw,
dude,
you
I
have
think-
to treat your artist well, or else you
I
won't
think
have any art
nowadays-
anymore.
Yeah, dude, and you know what really sucks?
Hmm.
Like, I remember hearing that, like, Kazuki tried to posted some art she did of some art they did, I don't know what gender they are, of Sano,
And then they
and it
Automate was like,
and then
take
they
it
were forced
down.
to take it down. Yeah,
Even though it was just normal
That-
fan art.
yeah, and
wasn't
it also sucks
affiliated.
because like they're the original goddamn artist, and it's just so shit that they would do that, and it kind of puts a stain on the whole thing. Like if you don't know about it and you play the games, fair enough. But like once you know about it, it's kind of like ruins sort of the.
Because
sort
you
of
know that they
dilemma.
treated her so badly. So you just kicked her out. And there's so many, it seems like so much scandal at Anime. Like, why can't people be normal?
Yeah,
And
no,
there's
for
always
sure.
so much drama in fan translations too. Like, why can't we just be normal as a community?
Yeah, to be honest.
Why is something always gotta be dramatic?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Chibi Saito. Look how cute he
cute
is.
he
Like, why
is.
are we stirring shit over stuff like this? This is great. This is awesome. Like,
Like, SSL is just like, your biggest problem is you have to make Valentine's Day chocolates. I wish that was my life. I wish that was my biggest problem.
dude, more and more I just get, like, more nostalgic or, like, you
Yeah,
know,
for
I just think,
SSL.
SSL over SSL and other things. Just, like, I just think back to, God, things were easier back then when
It
I
was
was,
a
like...
good summer translating SSL together. I had a good
yeah.
time. I'm about to go
Yeah, it
on
was
summer break again, I guess.
Yeah, dude, and I had just finished, like, my finals and everything.
I
It was
just,
just a good time.
I ordered SSL one day and then I sat down and I was like, nope, can't read this. I guess. Well, I guess I'm translating it. And then Kamori was like, you should go to Otoge Lib. And then, you know, things spiraled out of control as they tend to do.
Yeah, in the best of ways.
Yeah.
In the most beautiful of ways.
どういうこと？
I love this scene. These girls just ready to throw
持ち物
down.
検査って
Yeah, Sen is like ready to
何それ
march
ひ
up
ど
to
い。
Kondo and like body slam him. I love Sen.
この時期ってこと
This is
は
another thing we talked about
完
yesterday
全
was
に
like,
バレ
why
ン
can't
タイ
we
ンデー
date
なんだ
Sen?
ね。
Like Sen's story
Yeah.
and motivation makes more sense if she's in love with
Why can we
Chizuru.
not? Why can we not date Sen? Like, absolutely. Recently, was it? Wait, if they, I know this was set in Tokyo, but I don't know if it was for the whole region or not, or the whole country even. But
Court
yeah,
decision?
yes.
That was Hokkaido
they are-
actually.
Hokkaido. Oh.
That was the capital of Hokkaido was where it was handed down. The original one,
で
anyway.
も
Maybe there was another
絶
one.
対応募じゃない。
Yeah.
Oh,
how far
I have to
reaching is
send you
私
this
が
cute
文
little
句つけに行って
channel.
やろうかしら。
I mean, it has no legal bearing
この
yet,
宣
but
言
it's just
者
a court
そない
precedent.
なことしたら大混乱になるから堪忍して。
Oh, they're gonna make a new
でも
Ace Attorney game.
確かに応募やけど
This guy just
Yo.
his hair's not
う
even
ちは
blue.
1である気がするわ。
Wait, what? Wait.
実際その告知のおかげでちょっとファンの方が減ってくれたわけやし。
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
god!
sending it
Wait.
to you. Calm down.
What?
It was just some guy. Where's his great blue hair?
決まった以上仕方ないんやし。
Dude, okay.
チョコを
You
渡したい人がおるなら。
You made me lose my shit. I thought you meant like a new Ace Attorney game. This is a localization of
okay.
the prequels that they've made, I think. Oh my god, I thought they announced Ace Attorney 7. I was gonna
Sorry about that.
No, that's totally okay. That's totally okay. I just You didn't know.
What else is? Oh, I watch this channel and it's like they get like 5 views on all their videos,
私
right?
の意見は逆ね。
Including me.
だって
And
バレ
they're
ン
just
タイ
like a
ンは
lesbian
青
couple
春
who
の
lives
1
in
ページでし
Tokyo,
ょ。
I think, and they just like they go to Disneyland together and they did like
Oh,
a wedding
yeah.
shoot
渡したい相手
and they
に
invite each
学
other
校
for
で渡してこそ
Valentine's
意味がある
Day.
し、思い出
Oh,
にも
it's
残
so
ると思うの。
cute.
もしどうしても渡したい相手がいるなら
Like it's our first
年に
anniversary,
一
and I
度の
mean
チ
they
ャンス
spelled
な
it
んだ
wrong,
か
but
ら
it's okay.
規則に負けちゃダメ。
Yeah.
I don't watch them very often, but I'm
で
like
も
I
そ
have
れ
to
で取り
support
上げら
them.
れたら本当に悲しいこと
They're
にな
so
ると思う。
cute.
はちみつチャンネル。
Honey.
まあ最終的にどうするにしても決断下すのは千鶴ちゃんだけど。
Oh, Harajuku date vlog. Oh, this is cute.
Oh, everything they have like they made like matching rings. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're like, here's our New Year's thing. Like I found them because they did like a very well done video of the USJ One Piece thing. And I was like, me and my sister watched those videos together, and I was like, wow, what's this channel? This video is so well done. And then they were lesbians, and I was like, yes, great, I
Oh,
love it.
that's awesome. I subscribed.
Good, support them. Everyone support Hachimitsu's channel. I like, they don't have a lot of subscribers or anything, so I don't think they're making like money off of their videos. Like they don't, but they like upload 1 every week or 2 every week. They're like very consistent.
Yeah, dude, they look great.
And you know,
Probably
it's just
gonna
fun
watch.
little, like,
Yeah.
you can learn a little bit about Japanese culture and being gay in Japan. I saw one where
Yeah,
they went to
I mean-
like a pride parade together. It was cute.
Oh yeah, amazing. Oh yay, that warms my heart.
Yeah, I love this channel. I think my favorite follower name we have is Secret Gordon Ramsay. Like, what if it is Gordon Ramsay though? What if Gordon Ramsay secretly loves Otome games?
I really like that idea, and I also love that just the word secret alone throws so many wrenches and
Yeah,
like the
it's
reverse
like,
psychology.
oh, but like maybe it is Gordon Ramsay, but maybe, you know, it's a joke. It's an ironic joke, so maybe it's not Gordon Ramsay. Maybe it is Gordon Ramsay.
Exactly.
Oh, I love this. I love this sequence with Sen.
Mm.
When she texts you.
おや、雪村くん、おはようございます。例の持ち物検査だそうですよ。今日は校門で全員チェックするので、混み合っているみたいです。
I told you that this cat thinks that if I'm wearing my headphones, it's like time to be up on the desk.
Are they up on the desk?
Yeah. I'm like trying to eat. It's not for babies. You can come here.
Ah.
It's not for you.
Oh man, I really there's only one property I've seen that that's pet friendly, but I don't know if we're gonna move into there. There's like others we're looking at and stuff.
チョコ。
But damn, I'd really want like a kitty.
I want you to have a kitty. I love kitties. I think
Thank
everyone
you.
should have kitties.
Everyone should have kitties.
That
My
being
boyfriend wants
said-
a massive dog, which I'm totally like all for. But like, yeah, I would just like I would personally like a kitty first, you know. But yeah.
I remember translating this and being like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, yeah, Chizuru originally says hi, and I just translate like excuse me, just like.
I usually
what?
translate it as like, come again? I like that one.
Oh yeah, that's just as good. Nice.
Anyway, this is the only route that Osen does that in, and it's very funny. She needed a little extra push. Good job, Osen.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah.
My queen.
Yes.
良い友達を持ったみたいですね。
Fishimada's like, you have a good friend. Except we're not doing the minigames. Never again. No more minigames ever again. It's a promise I'm making to myself right now. No more minigames. And you remember Pokemon Coliseum?
Pokemon Coliseum. I'm a very, very, I don't know, recent fan. I don't know how to say, but like I've only joined the fandom or games recently.
I grew up playing Pokemon. That's that one guy who has the Ludicolo's. His name's Mirror B, and he has a giant afro.
Mirror B, giant afro. Oh wait.
I love Mirror B.
くそ、どこへ行った？こっちへ来たように見えたが。
Oh, the ease that the mini game skip ticket affords us. Damn.
Yeah.
Affords you.
Yeah, affords me specifically. That's why I ground for it for a million years. Hopefully we'll never have to play any minigames ever again. Because I've played so many minigames.
Yeah, for sure.
This is like so gallant.
Yeah.
廊下は走るもんじゃねえぞ、雪村。
俺の妹の割に単純すぎるね。ここで待ってたら来ると思ってたよ。
Imagine being Hijikata Toshizo though. Like the
持ち
actual
物検
person.
査の時間だよ。
Like,
カバンを
I've
開
just
けて
imagined
中
so
を見
many
せても
times
らおうか。
like what if they like knew, like what if the Shinsengumi, the actual Shinsengumi knew about the Hakuouki franchise? That's so
Yeah,
funny.
but
to me.
no, this is far from the only franchise too. Like you go to Hokkaido and there's like here's a cute anime Hijikata on a mug. It's like imagine being that guy. Oh, I want to be that guy.
Be guilty of wrong preposition, damn it.
ようやく観念したみたいだね。最初からそうすればいいんだよ。
I've only translated like 10 lines, no, like 100 lines of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I've been also going back and forth between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kenny no Kimi.
I mean, respect, man. Yeah.
Because I'm currently on the translation for the turmoil ending, the absolute worst ending. Because Kenga Kimi can go two different routes. The Ken route, which is like duty, and then Kimi, which is like romance. And then from there's like a good ending and a bad ending within those. So I'm on the worst ending of Ken, the duty route. So it's like you don't get together, he dies, you die, everyone die.
Oh shoot, that's awful. And also, dude, I love the scene. Chizuru just is such a queen here. Girl boss.
This is some hot girl shit. Like when they talk about hot girl behavior, this is it.
Hottest girl shit, yes.
Here's what I think hot girl shit is, okay? I think being a crow and dropping walnuts into a crosswalk so that the cars open your nuts for you. And then you get it when the crosswalk goes. I think that's some hot girl shit.
That is white hot girl shit. Holy crap.
That's the opinion for
That's
today.
Genius.
Yesterday I had a different opinion of what hot girl shit is, but this is today's.
This is a good take. That in itself, Yugs, is hot girl shit.
Thank you. I think someone called Saitou Keith once, and I can't unsee it.
You're gonna make me lose my shit again. Don't make me. No.
Like they just labeled him.
This is just the same as when you said that one of Hijikata's shirts is the same as the goddamn text box.
He does. He's the text box.
俺には優等生である雪村が規則を破り チョコを持ってくるとは思えません。
何を言うかと思えば、
We love Saitou.
どう考えても
Seems
今
like
の
the
態
Dark
度は
Hair
チョ
Club
コを
right now.
隠してるじゃないか。
Oh yeah.
だがチョ
Actually,
コの実物
Hakuouki is
を
one
見
of
た
those
わ
rare
けではあ
games
るまい。
where almost all the love interests
だ
have
か
dark
ら
hair.
今確かめようとしてたんだ
Yeah,
よ。
Like a lot of them do.
いいから
Yeah.
どけ、斎藤。
Yeah.
I think they were trying to be like better about it. Like no blue hair. I mean, sure Nui, but it's all like more subtle than other.
He didn't know he's a
anime.
demon. He doesn't count.
Yeah. So Nui route when though?
I know, dude. It's because like to be very fair, it's because
不当です。
Kazuma's there that
今
like
すぐやめ
Amagiri
る
and
べきだ。
Shiranui route will never happen.
Oh, but apparently in that prequel one, you like learn more about demon culture and
分
like
かってるのか。
why
これは
Amagiri's
土方
family
先生が
serves
許可を。
Kazuma's family and stuff.
いくら
That's
土
cool,
方先生のお墨付きで
Yeah,
あ
and I
ろう
really want to date Amagiri's
間違
grandpa.
っているものは間
I don't know
違っ
which
てい
one
る。
it is, but like he's related to
What about
Amagiri.
学園の
Does
風紀を
Shiranui
正すの
have a
は風
hot
紀委員
young
の役割
ancestor
だ
that we can
Yes.
romance to?
必ずしも
Oh,
風紀委員が
fantastic!
正しいと
Yeah.
限る。
And I think the villains are still the Nagumo clan, like they've always just sucked.
Oh yeah, this is like a boss moment for Saitou.
Sword themed again.
"俺を信じてくれ。あんたのチョコは渡さない。
斉藤、お前が何と言おうが、雪村がチョコを持ってくることで風紀が乱れるのは事実だ。間違ってるっつうのは勝手だが、その根拠を聞かせてもらおうか。
土方先生のおっしゃる通りです。確かに彼女は学校唯一の女生徒で、その行動が注目される身。
Damn, this guy is
行
so
動一つ
polite.
で騒ぎが起こるこ
I
と
hope I got that across.
も十分あり得る話です。
よくわかってるじゃねえか。だから俺も混乱を未然に防ぐっていう南雲の持ち物検査に許可を出したんだ。
俺には持ち物検査も十分に混乱を引き起こしているように感じます。それに土方先生は常日頃から雪村を特別扱いはしないと言っておられました。それなのに明らかに彼女一人を狙って多くの失点ポイントを設定したこの規則。
King.
それこそ公平とは言い難い。
Skinny legend.
彼女一人に犠牲を強いて思いを押し殺させるなど認められない。
Can I make a confession? I really like Toriumi in this game. Like I love him as Saitou. I don't really like him in other games.
Yeah, dude. Like ever since I heard him as Saitou, like
I'm just like,
anytime I
that's
hear
not
him
how you
again,
should sound. This is how you should sound.
The pitfall of a voice actor.
ちょっと待て。
Because I feel like most of his other voices are like the same voice. Like they're kind of like a little bit flirtatious and like they just all sound the same. But this voice is different and I like this voice. Not that I don't love him. I think his hats are very fun.
This next part's hilarious.
おい待て。そんな話は聞いてねえぞ。
God, SSL Shinkai went though.
俺は確かに持ち物検査の許可は出したが
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
失点ポイントってのは何だ
Everyone's so thirsty for SSL Shinkai.
許可なら
They
ちゃん
gave,
と
they
もらって
teased
る。
us with like a
Give,
full
give,
drop.
give to us.
あ
Give,
誰だ
give,
そんなん通したやつは近藤さんか三男さんか
生徒会長だけど。
風間の野郎
Kazuma causes problems in every route that's not his own. Oh wait, but in the other chapter, when they, I only just realized this. In chapter 5 intro, when they were like, no, it wasn't Kazuma, he didn't do this. That was a fucking lie. It was Kazuma.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's the idea was is that
今すぐ風
it's
間
like
のバカを
mainly
ここに引っ張ってこ
Kodu
い
who's in charge of it, but
持
then
ち
when
物検査も
Kodu
中止だ
has problems with getting it through, then he goes to Kazuma later. But actually, you know what? You are right. Like in Saito's route alone, that's
Because the punishment for getting caught too many times is like you have to go work for the student council. So I bet he wanted that to happen and then she has to work for him.
今回は俺の管理不足だ
Kazuma, you
俺がちゃんと確認
irredeemable
しておけばこんな
clod.
ことにはならなかった後で全校生徒に対しても謝るがお前らには特に迷惑をかけたな斉藤雪村
むしろこちらこそ生意気な口を聞いてしまい申し訳あ
It
りま
was
せ
so
んで
hard
し
for
た
Saitou, because Saitou was a
Yeah,
diehard member of the
むしろ
Hijikata
感心したぜ。
defense squad.
聞き分けの良すぎるところがお前の欠点だったからなただ盲信するだけじゃなく間違ってることを間違ってるってしっかりと言えるそんな生徒が育ってるのは教育者冥利に尽きるってもんだ
I did accidentally get Noise's bad ending last night though. And I was like, no. I hit quick load very quickly.
Did you say that again?
I accidentally got Noise's bad ending last night. I saw it for like a fraction of a second, and then I was like, nope,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
quick loaded.
I like Dramatical Murder a lot because it's like
では一つやって
it's
お
a
き
bit
たいことは
subversive in how it tries how
手伝
it
ってくれ
you
ないか
achieve the good endings and bad endings. Oh, it's really cool.
I would say it's definitely a standout among all of Nitro Trail's properties. Like,
I didn't know Nitro Trail has other
こち
properties.
らも
Wait, I
大
need
丈
to
夫
search
か
this
な
up.
では次の
well,
回に
DMMD is the best one, definitely. But you might like Lamento. Lamento
I'm
Beyond the Void, that's the full title. It's a stupid title. It's about Catboys.
Oh, they're in charge of token number. Okay, wait.
I've played all their games, and don't play Sweet Pool. It's garbage.
Mhm.
Throw Sweet Pool right into the garbage.
Yeah, dude, the brains behind Dramatical Murder, like the world building and everything about it, and the quality, bruh, out there.
手伝わせてすまなかったなだがおかげで随分助かった
Ooh, so excited.
Here we fucking go, bitch. It does. She's so right. You ever been outside, like hanging up posters or something, when everyone else is in class in grade school? That's a unique feeling.
Yeah. I remember one time during middle school, like I was out, like just chilling on a trip overseas, like with my dad, and I was like chilling in this pool in a hotel. It was like some proper bougie shit. I was feeling like, oh man, it's great, and it was just like early secondary school, and I checked the time, and there wasn't much of a time difference, and I realized like, dude, my friends are like in school right now. This is a very different and maybe not so relatable experience, but that was like, I felt that to like the extreme, because that was like the only time that ever really happened to me.
This feels like so luxurious. I never skip class or anything, but I was sick a lot, so there was a lot of times where I was like, haha, losers. Here's a picture of my cat, because I'm in bed with my cat.
Yeah.
いや、礼を言いたいのはむしろこちらの方だ。あんたにも言ったとは思うが、俺自身もともと今回の持ち物検査には疑問を抱いていた。だがあのままならば疑問を抱きつつも従うだけで何も言い出すことはなかっただろう。しかしあんたが不条理にさらされていると考えるといても立ってもいられなくなった。間違った不条理からあんたを守りたいと思った。だから俺が土方先生に真っ向から意見できたのも間違いを正せたのもあんたのおかげだ。ありがとう。
You think people are watching from the classrooms right now? Look at the windows.
That'd be so funny.
Like they're like, oh yes, finally, Saitou and Yukima are gonna get together. They've been dancing around each other all year.
Or dude, I swear, actually, if they were, like, they'd be trying to crawl out the windows, like, trying to get out. Like,
yeah.
like fucking stop that right now.
Especially if it was like Kazuma or someone.
Yeah. Into the palm. It should have been his palm. Oh, he's so wonderful.
そういうことだ。いや、察してくれというのは勝手な言い分だな。分かっていても口に出さねばならないこともある。いつからだったかはわからない。あんたが入学した頃か。俺はいつしかあんたの姿を目で追うようになっていた。共にいることで安らぐようになっていた。隣にいないことが寂しくなっていた。ずっとそばにいてほしいと思っていた。だから俺はあんたを大切に思っている。俺はあんたを好ましく思っている。俺はあんたを好いている、雪村。
Just have a quick look at this CG. Although it's only gonna get worse from here.
あんたが好きだ、千鶴。
He does not quit. Yes.
俺にここまで言わせるとは。あんたは少し意地が悪い。
Yes, bully him.
Yes, little arts. Saitou is the sweetest. The results are in.
I wish we could do Heisuke's run like so badly, but I think it's actually Hijikata, Kazuma, Harada, and then Heisuke.
Oh no, Heisuke's route is so good though. Okay,
Heisuke's route is so good.
Resident sweet boys, Saitou and Heisuke are so sweet. Oh, I love this after scene so much.
It's a very, very good quality one.
Wow, 完璧に遅刻じゃん。もうなんでもっと早く起こしてくれなかったんだよ。
The more things change, the more they say the same. Still this again.
We love to see it.
あれ？二人とも何走ってるの？
って掃除がここにいるってことはかなりヤバい時間ってことだな。
何それ？ずいぶんな言いようだけど。うん、おはよう。
Oh, she's so tired. No.
いいところであったね、千鶴ちゃん。いいからいいから。さ、疲れてるみたいだし、ゆっくりと歩いていこうね。
おい、何言ってんだ。そんな余裕ねえって。
そうかな。だってねえ、ほら今日の遅刻の当番って。
あ、そういうことか。そうと分かりゃゆっくりと行くか。
いいからいいから。
そうそう、急がば回れってね。
ヘイスケ、それ使いどころが違うけど。
3人とも遅刻だ。
ちょっと待ってくれ。その千鶴が一緒だろ。
This is so underhanded.
千鶴ちゃんが一緒だよね。
だからなんだというのだ。
だからさ、な、はじめくん分かってくれって。
言いたいことがよくわからんが。
はじめくんだって千鶴を遅刻にしたくないじゃん。ここはちょっとだけ見て見ぬふりっていうかさ。
それは風紀委員の仕事にズルをしろと言っているのか。
ああ、いや、そんなこと言ってないし。だからほんのちょっとだけ。
あんたが謝ることではない。大方平助が寝坊をし、その後に宗司と出会って学校に急ぐのを阻まれたのだろ から言ったではないか。平助を迎えに行くのであればもっと早くした方がいいと。
Half an hour? Heisuke!
それでいつもと同じ。
Heisuke! That's unforgivably bad.
すまない。俺はあんただけを見逃すわけにはいかぬ。千鶴。
Like having a little love moment. Uh-oh.
Shenanigans.
なあ、相談まとまった？早く中に入れてほしいんだけど。
この写真よく撮れてるから南雲に送ってあげるよ。
Cold-blooded right now. How does Kaoru not know? It seems like everyone knows.
いいこと聞いちゃった。
はじめくんも同じ風紀委員だと大変だよな。秘密にしたままなんてさ。それにいつかはお兄さんって呼ばなきゃならないかもしれないのに。
We are bullying Saitou right now so hard.
I like this trio a lot. This trio is good.
They're fun.
通さぬ。何があってもあんたたち二人だけはここを通さぬ。
He's so serious. Oh, a little serious guy.
Love him.
千鶴、先に行ってくれ。そしてこのことを土方先生に頼む。
おい、ちょっとずりーよ。
じゃあこっちは南雲を召喚と。
掃除、あんたはなんてことをしてくれた。
あれ指が滑っちゃったかな。
召喚と今自分で言ったではないか。
まあしょうがねえよ、送っちまったもんはさ。
Oh, we got another photo mail.
Ooh, very cool.
So I guess it always activates on your second playthrough. It's interesting.
おい、龍之介。ポーズはこんな感じでいいのか？
My man! Like, I wish
そう
he was my
その構図
live
その構図
model. Also, because
先生
all live models are naked.
そのまま動かないでくれ。おう。
He looks good, man.
He looks good.
なあ、龍之介。動くな！いや、ちょっと待ってって。腕が疲れてきて。
だから動くなって。
Yelling at him.
肘の角度がさっきと違う。普段の授業もこのぐらいの集中力で受けてくれりゃな。
I wonder if they gave him a beret to be like he is artist. That's what artists look like, is beret.
Simple. It's maths.
I like these shop names. We got like Game, just Game. We got Sweets Mate, and we got Damn.
Big Stir is my favorite.
Oh, it does say Big Stir. Big Stir. That's what you used to call me in high school.
千鶴、一つ聞きたいのだが。
Wait, is like
14日の
a
放課後は
term of
空いている
endearment
か
or?
No, it's a joke that they used to insult me for being fat. They didn't. It was fine.
そうか。
Oh, okay. Oh.
This is a joke.
I
もし
see.
そちらが良ければだが、一旦帰って着替えてからでいい。少し一緒に出かけないか。
We've been dating for like a year, and he's still like, "Do you maybe want to go out on a date with me?" That's what I love about him. That's we all. This is Saitou, and the one thing you need to know about him is that we all love him. Okay, I want to pause it for a minute so we can all appreciate Saitou's winter outfit. Very good fashion, very cute.
Cutie. Cute boy.
Alright, we may continue.
いや、俺も今来たところだ。まるでではないだろう。しかし、こうして会うのも3日ぶりか。
I don't know why, but when I
やはり同じ
translated the
学校
scene,
に通ってい
I
ない
thought
と
it happened at night.
どうしても顔を合わせる機会は減ってしまうな。
That's weird.
I didn't see this game while
Yeah.
translating it. I just translated from the text alone. I just imagined it took place
Oh, well,
in
the
the
sun
evening.
sets a
But
little
never
bit
mind.
later.
それは、その
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
So then you got in your
や
head,
は
you
り
were
あん
like,
たは
must be
時
night.
折意地が悪いと思う。卑怯だ。
Yes! Sometimes Chizuru bullies him.
Cuties only.
Bully him. But like lovingly. I love it.
I actually think that's a common thread between a lot of the love interests I'm into. Like, they are very bullyable. Like, Mineo, prime bullyable target. Gilbert, a bit less so.
He
Gilbert
would
a bit
let
less
himself be bullied by like his
so.
girlfriend.
He would let himself.
He'd be
Yes,
like, yes,
very
dear. I love that about him. Damn, I should replay that route. That guy's great.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so good. Gilbert Redford, shoulders aching, joints hurting from carrying the whole game.
Yeah. Oh,
The whole game.
people don't people like that game. We shouldn't say that.
Oh,
What if someone pulls the receipts against us?
this is my personal opinion, and I don't mean to dampen anyone's fun. It's just PO4 is a very good game. just that my
まだ
personal
卒
Well,
業
is
式
it
から
though?
ほんのわずかしか経っていないのに
who I it
このような気持ちに
wait wait, are you trying to
今まで
prevent me
当たり
from
前
saying
に通ってい
anything, but then
た
now
大
you're
事
saying
だ
that.
今はひど
I
く
think it's like
遠く感じ
I think it's a they put a lot of work into it, and I think it's just not up my alley totally.
Yeah,
but
I think it's very
really-
polished.
Yeah, it's very polished. I unabashedly love Gilbert. But I think the other stuff is it's pretty well done, but it's just, I think there's some parts of it that I don't ring well with me. But that's a me thing. I don't think that's reflective of the quality of the game. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
That should slide, I think.
I also want to like bully ill, but like from
Ill is very bullyable.
but like not meanly, you know, just like a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Dude, no. Like for me, I like Ill a lot. I like Ill a lot, but definitely like Ignis and Canis, both of them, just the extent to which you can bully them.
Really, I really want to bully
Like
Cosmo.
personalities. Oh, Cosmo, yes.
I want to bully Cosmo so bad. Like not in an evil way, like it'd be a loving way, but he deserves it. He does kind of get bullied in the fan disc. It's great.
That's good. We'd like to see that. And Julian from the Arcana.
Oh yeah, very bullyable.
Very bullyable.
夢だったかのように思う楽しくて幸せで充実していて目を覚ましたら手からこぼれてしまうそんな夢だったのではないかと
Man, I want to play Code Realize again. Ah, so much to do. I'm so busy. My school will get out in like 2 weeks maybe.
Oh, so in 2 weeks you're home free after 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Dude.
For a while at least. It's like the first week of May.
あんたとかな
Oh, they're holding hands. Aww. Man, to hold someone's hand. These uncertain times, you know.
Yeah. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that I don't know. I met my boyfriend a bit before lockdowns happened and coronavirus really hit worldwide, and like
実は
that's
夕
been
方になっ
kind
た
of
ら一箇所
like
あんたと
one of the
共に
best
行っ
things
て
to
み
have
たい
ever
場所
happened to
が
me in
あ
my
る
life, and I think one of the best things that
と
to
は
have
言っ
happened to
て
me
も
like
まだ少し早いなそれまでの
you
時間
know
を
just
どう
before
過
a
ごすか
pandemic shut down everything. Yeah, for sure. And also, he's like so supportive of the fact that I absolutely love dating games.
Get you a man who can do that for you.
Yeah.
Like when people post on the Otome subreddit, like,
本
my
屋に寄っても構わ
boyfriend
ない
got
か
me the new game. I'm
それ
like,
とも
oh,
スポーツ用
I
品
wish I had that boyfriend. Maybe not that one specifically. I wish I had that an SO like that who would support my interests.
Yeah, no, it's just so it's really lovely to have that.
Even if my interests are pretty cringy.
Dude, like my boyfriend and I, like our habit, like our loving, affectionate habits toward each other is just constantly pulling cringe on each other at any available moment and seeing who can out cringe the other. And then kissing and making up and hugging and all that other stuff. But it's mainly just cringe all the goddamn time.
Oh man, here's something cringe I did once. So me and my sister, we're just like, hey bro, and we're like, hey bro, like we sound like homostuck a little bit. And then, but like, whenever we greet each other, a lot of the time when we greet each other, we're like, hello. And my mom started doing it because she heard us do it.
Oh no.
She's like 65.
Oh no.
Like sometimes I'll come home and I'll be like, hello, and she'll be like, hello.
Oh, well, I did that to my mom, but not hello, but like basically I was a bit younger back then, and basically I kept saying lol or like lol as a thing. And then
no shit, you were younger than you are now in the past.
Yeah, wild shit. But basically,
Wow.
it was like when I would say lol more as an almost unironic thing, almost. But then now my mom sometimes said it like sometimes says this out of the blue. She'll be like lol lol, and I'll be like, Mom, please, you're gonna give me like an aneurysm. Like, don't do that.
One
time my mom spent like a couple days insisting on dabbing all the time.
I used to do that. Not too long ago, even.
I think people can do that, but I don't want my mom to do that. That's weird. That's my mom.
Dude, I think it'd be so funny if I saw my mom dab. Like, I would like, I don't know what I would do.
This is so romantic. This is like such a romantic thing to do. This scene.
Dude, Saitou is like, okay, once he gets out of his like nervous little lovely adorable shell, he is the king of romance.
So romantic.
狂い咲きというわけではない。この木は神崎の大島桜だからな。俺の知る限りこの木がこの町で一番最初に花開く
like researched which tree was the fastest.
Yeah, dude. Ugh, the
この木は
dedication.
もともと白い
The
桜
love.
で、
It's
それ自
love,
体でも綺麗な花なの
This
だ
is
が
love.
一日のうちでこの時間だけは黄昏色にほんのりと色づく。この様をあんたと見たかった。それと千鶴、今日はホワイトデーだからな。あんたに渡したいものがある。あんたに気に入ってもらえればいいんだが。入っていないだと。まさか入れ忘れたのか。いや、少し待ってくれ。まだそうと決まってはいない。よく探せば。いや、それでは俺の気が収まらない。あんたは当日にチョコをくれたというのに。
Oh, I love this next upcoming scene.
俺はホワイトデーに何もなしなど、そんなことあっていいはずが。
I think a lot of the like final CGs are just like, ooh. They really like. I really like Soji's too. Like the cat they down. I was like, ooh, nice. You did a good job translating this, bud.
Thank you.
本当にすまない。やはり忘れてしまったようだ。プレゼントは後日必ず渡すが、せめて今渡せるような詫びの品でもあれば。何か今すぐに身一つでできるプレゼントを。
I love it when he does this too, when he just starts talking to himself.
Yeah, it's adorable.
身一つで。
Okay, that's CG.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to change, and then I'll give a better view.
Hmm.
受け取ってくれ。笑われるかもしれないが、今できるプレゼントはこれしか思いつかなかった。そうだな。その通りだ。俺はただプレゼントという言葉にかこつけて自分がこうしたかっただけかもしれない。ああ、俺も改めてちゃんとしたキスがしたい。本当はプレゼントとともにこの言葉を伝えたかったのだが、好きだ、千鶴。
Okay, it's really good. I've had myself heated, but this scene is very good. Alright, I'm hitting myself again. Let's get past the ending sequence. It's very loud, but we get this final CG. His pajamas are kind of ugly. It's okay.
It's not about the pajamas, mate.
It's about them. I really think we have nothing else left to do. Like, I think we've done all the short stories and stuff, but let me check. Did that one, did that. This one?
Meal is with Sannan.
Have we done it already?
今日は随分と食堂内が混み合っている。
I feel like no. I feel like
どこかに空いている席は。
おや、斉藤くん、今日はお一人で食事ですか？もしよろしければこちらにどうぞ。
三男先生、それではお言葉に甘えてご一緒させていただきます。
しかし
It's so
斉
much
藤
harder
君、
to
今日は
telegraph
ずい
politeness
ぶん珍しいものを注文していますね。
I was just literally thinking, listening, because I was kind of looking off to the side. I was like,
限定
it
5
takes
食
so
から
long to say
激苦
anything if you're
ゴー
being
ヤ
polite
定
in
食です
Japanese. It takes forever.
本来は別のものを注文したかったのですが、出遅れたせいか気づけばこれしか。
限定なのに最後まで残っていたということは、よほど人気がなかったのでは。
いえ、しかし注文した以上はしっかりと食べる所存です。いざ。これはあまりにも。
大丈夫ですか、斉藤君。無理せず残した方がいいのでは。
It's tragic now.
いえ、そのような真似は決して。しかし想像以上に苦い。これは諦めるのもやむなしか。
無理せず残してもいいんですよ。
So funny.
しかしそうなると斉藤君はほぼ昼抜きになってしまいますね。
確かに。
それも健康上は問題ですね。では代わりにお手軽に栄養を取れる方法を検討しましょう。
The S in Sannan stands for shady.
まあつまり点滴と同じなのですが、食べずとも注射だけで必須栄養素が取れるという。
いえ、食べきってみせます。神道滅却する火もまた逃がし。
No.
It's so funny.
Like, I always thought of Sanan being like kind of shady in the original games because he's like a tragic victim of circumstance. But like now he's just the high school nurse and he's still super shady.
They found something that worked and they stuck with it.
It's so good. Okay, let me check the Ryunosuke shop really quick and then we'll wrap up, I guess. I don't think we have any more. I think we got all of them, but I will just check. Okay, yeah. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. I hope you guys liked the end of Saito's route. I certainly did. He's a delight every single time.
He is, absolutely is.
And I'll be putting this up on YouTube tomorrow. It's about an hour and 45 minutes long, so a little bit shorter than usual. And then I believe Hijikata is up next on Friday, and we'll get started on that. Probably just the first chapter. Maybe 1 and 2, depending on how we're feeling.
Depending, yeah.
Alright, bye guys, thanks for coming.
See you guys.